What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be touching on the Winnipeg Jets head coaching search, as Rick Bowness has officially retired pretty much as I was uploading my last video, kind of giving some off-season predictions. I said that I think that he's going to retire, and he did. So Rick Bowness out of the picture here in Winnipeg. I imagine that, there may be some changes to the bench, but the Jets will need a head coach, and we're going to talk about who I could see maybe, being candidates for the Jets this season. Now, obviously, Scott ONeal was the associate coach last year, was almost the head coach at one time, back when Rick Bowness was hired. He was in the mix to be head coach. I wonder if they circle back to him. I feel like he's probably the betting favorite right now, but I don't think it's a slam dunk. I've been seeing a lot of people kind of alluding to, hey, you know what, there's a lot of great coaching options, and it does seem like the Jets are, going to be conducting a little bit of a search, and that's something I really didn't expect. There's a lot of great coaching opportunities out there, and I think the Jets can do better than Scott ONeal. I think they'd be better off with maybe a coach that is more suited to utilize youth, as the Jets have a lot of great prospects right now, such as Brad Lambert, Nikita Chibrikov, Ville Heinola, Elias Salamanson. A lot of those guys are going to need to step up and play big minutes this year, and hey, if you're able to get a coach that knows how to use them and utilize them best, then hey, that'd be kind of perfect. Now, this is an interesting one that I wasn't really too high on, but now that I think about it, it might not be the worst thing ever. The Toronto Maple Leafs fired Sheldon Keefe this week, and he's a forward-thinking coach that utilizes youth, not afraid to be playing younger guys, and for the first time ever for the franchise, he'd be a guy that uses analytics. And I know a lot of people don't like analytics. I know a lot of you are immediately saying, okay, I don't want Sheldon Keefe even more now. But I don't think he would be the worst idea for Winnipeg, truthfully, with all the youth and the talent that they have right now. A little bit different situation than it is in Toronto right now, is, they had that core four, and he kind of had to build around that with whatever, GM was able to bring in for him. In this situation, I don't think that there's obviously a Austin Matthews or a Mitch Marner on this team, but I think there's a lot of great players, and I wonder if Keefe can, maybe mold out a team maybe better in Winnipeg than he could have in Toronto. He had a lot of guys come up that he was, letting play at a young age, like Timothy Liljegren, Rasmus Sandin, Joseph Wall, lots of guys, countless names, and I don't think he'd be a bad hire, to be honest. I'm not a Sheldon Keefe fan really at all, but, that could totally change. I think that he could be an okay fit, and I really didn't see that coming. Another guy I wonder about is Jay Woodcroft, former coach of the Edmonton Oilers. Again, same kind of thing. Forward-thinking coach. Obviously, he coached Connor McDavid. Leon Draisaitl had a really bad start to the year with that Edmonton Oilers team. They've turned it around now, so, you could argue that maybe he's not the best fit for the job. But the way that he ran the Oilers, I do think that he could be an okay fit in Winnipeg. I don't think that he's like the number one fit or anything like that, but I do like him still more than Scott ONeal. He's not afraid to play the youth. Again, Jets have a lot of youth that they could utilize this season, and if utilized properly, they could be a very scary team. So Jay Woodcroft could definitely be a possibility. I hope the Jets at least reach out and have an interview with him. Now, here's my dark horse candidate. It's Todd Nelson, current AHL head coach of the Hershey Bears. Last season, he won the AHL championship with the Bears. He's also won an AHL championship with the Grand Rapids Griffins back in 2016-2017. He's a very good AHL head coach, and I think that he could deserve an opportunity to be an NHL head coach. He was an interim head coach for the Edmonton Oilers in the 2014-15 season, and then a long-time assistant coach with the Dallas Stars for 4 seasons. I think that he could be a great option for the Jets to bring in, a guy that's not afraid to play the youth. Common theme here, is the Jets have a lot of guys, and it's not even playing the youth that I'm really worried about, it's how they're utilized, because if Cole Perfetti has another year of playing on the fourth line, I don't know what we're doing here. This is a guy that needs to be playing, middle six at least, more likely top 6 minutes. Next year, he's more than likely going to start the year on the second line. They need to find ways to get more out of their young players, and if they can find a way to get Brad Lambert to be a productive NHL player and Nikita Chibrikov at their age right now, then they are laughing to the bank. Same with Elias Salamanson. The Jets are going to need some changes on defense. They need that guy to roll. So if you get a head coach that can bring out the most in your young players right now, as well as your veterans, then you're laughing, man. That's how good teams are made, and that's what the Jets might have to do this year. Todd Nelson is a very good candidate in my opinion, and if hired, I will be doing backflips. Now, there are a few guys out there that are good coaches, but I just don't think are good fits for the Jets. Gerard Gallant, one of those guys, I just don't see it. If you want a one-year fix-it kind of guy, I think he's perfect, but I'm just not too high on Gerard Gallant. Greg Berube from the Blues, wouldn't be mad if we hired him, but I feel like it's the same kind of thing with Gallant. If he could turn Cole Perfetti into what Robert Thomas is today, I think that would be fun, but I'm really not too high on the idea of bringing in a Craig Berube, and I don't really think that's the route the Jets are looking to go here. Joe Quenneville's apparently back on the market trying to make a return to the NHL. I'd be disgusted if that were to happen. I don't think that the Jets and True North are going to be too high on that idea. Don't think we have to worry about that too much. And there's a lot of guys I'm missing, I'm sure, but these are just some guys that I thought about, early on here in the offseason. I'm sure we'll get some ideas. I know Dave Hackstall's name is out there. Absolutely not. I would die if Dave Hackstall was the head coach, but I really don't want that to happen. But yeah, anyway, just some guys I've been thinking about. Leave your thoughts down below. What do you guys think about these head coaching options? I want to hear from you guys. Who's your favorite? Who's your ideal head coach next season for Winnipeg? I think it's probably going to be ONeal. Not my ideal pick, but I think that's the guy that's going to end up getting it. Just based on the track record of this organization, they're very loyal. Wouldn't shock me one bit. But yeah, leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm out of here, guys. Go Jets, go. Bye-bye.